Hey, it's a Scotch Test Dummies. We got us Tomatin Cu Bocan.
Or Cu Bocan.
Or a Chupacabra. Let's test it.
Test it.
What was that? You gotta yell it.
Test it. Test it.
Test it!
All right, here we go. No more whispering.
Tomatin. It's either Cu Bocan or Cu Bocan. We're not sure.
Well, let me tell you what happened here. First of all, I got a hold of Tomatin. I said, Tomatin, we're the Scotch Test Dummies. We love what you're bringing, but for us, you need to peat something. And they were like, we'll do it.
We did it.
We're on it. No. They said, just for you.
All right.
Yeah, I know. They said it's already happened. And it's called Cu Bocan.
Cu Bocan or Cu Bocan.
Or we call it Cu Bocan.
I was calling it Cu Bocan.
Yeah,
and
then
you pronounced it Cu Bocan. And I thought that sounds pretty good.
I know, I like the Cu Bocan.
Pretty close to the Chupacabra.
Cu Bocan sounds more Japanese, and Cu Bocan, I think, is probably, I don't know.
Cu Bocan.
So anybody that knows Gaelic, put it in the comments. They've got like a little smoky bat-looking thing.
That's the mythical creature, the beast.
Right.
The distilleries. Well, let's read it from the back.
Read it. Read it, and I'll
instead of trying to interpret it.
Yes.
Cu Bocan has stalked residents of the remote highland village of Tomatin for many centuries.
Got it.
His legend embellished by the hellhound's increasingly fractious behavior.
Love that.
Sightings are rare. Once in a generation, always terrifying. A distillery worker, out walking late, was once relentlessly pursued by an imposing black beast.
That was Jimmy.
Steam spiraling from flared nostrils.
Steam.
Teeth bared.
Coming at you.
Compelled beyond all natural reason to feel the hound's dense fur, he stopped.
That part makes no sense.
And he reached out.
Why would you be compelled to touch it?
Hand trembling. Only to see the ghostly specter Cu Bocan dissolve before his eyes, leaving behind nothing but a vacuum of deathly silence and an inky blue cloud of smoke, soon spirited away across the peaty moorland.
I think somebody had a little bit too much from a barrel.
I would agree. If you're being pursued by this dense black beast that's seen once in a generation and you turn around to pet it.
Not compelled to touch.
It's a nice puppy as a boo.
Hold on, that'd be like this.
A nice poopy doo. You're so mean.
Yes, I would not be compelled to touch.
Yo.
However, in Puerto Rico, they've got the Chupacabra, which is like a mythical.
Is it just Puerto Rico or is it like Mexico?
Maybe it's Mexico.
I think it's like
Maybe
a
it's
like
Spanish,
a Mexican
everything.
folklore.
Yeah.
Legend.
Right. It could be. Now the dog's going to go crazy. All right, we're going to keep going. Basically, we got a Cu Bocan in the background that's going to be growling and barking because someone is near the house.
Yeah. You knew someone was coming to make a delivery, so the dog is letting you know they are there.
Good warning from my own personal Cu Bocan.
Yes. All right.
Oh, well, what I was saying was Puerto Rico, they got the Chupacabra, which is like a blood-sucking goat, which is weird.
Goat-like creature.
Yes, supposedly it had wings and it would come down and like kill off sheep, and then they would blame that on the Chupacabra. The funny note was we had a bunch of family members over here. My wife has 3 brothers that live locally, and they were all here, and I just jokingly referenced Chupacabra, brought the room to a standstill.
Like E.F. Hutton was talking.
Bingo, yeah. And then in Spanish, I don't know it fluently, but I could tell they were saying, why did he say Chupacabra? Why did he say that? They were like, ¿Qué es Chupacabra? What is Chupacabra? Or something like that. And then my wife was like, hey. I'm like, it's Chupacabra. She, no, don't.
Just joking.
They're like, he said it again. He said it
it's
again.
Funny.
Yeah. There was no humor with the mythical beast. So hopefully they got some humor at Tomatin. But Tomatin, I was literally in my mind wishing that you had a peated Tomatin Highland, and you did it. What do you get on the nose?
All right. I'm going to tell you, I got 3 notes here for the nose, and they all remind me of other whiskeys.
Wow.
So I'm going to tell you, one, I get a malt that reminds me of the 12-year Tomatin.
Okay.
I get a slight peat, reminiscent of the Highland Park 12-year,
Wow.
and mint from Kaolila.
Okay. I get no peat on the nose at all.
Just a slight hint. Just a slight hint.
See, I don't. I get a little bit of antiseptic. I'm with you on a minty flavor. And I get a little bit of cereal malt sweetness, which is interesting.
That's very sweet. On the taste, neat. Just a slight peat. That sweetness. Orange, like an orange zest type sweetness.
The peat for me is in the aftertaste. Now I like it heavily peated, so I'm going to be honest with you. When I first tasted this, I thought, dang, for me they missed the mark with the peat. I wanted the Tomatin peated whiskey to blow me off.
Yeah, you wanted a little bit more, I know.
I did. It's subtle. It's in the background. It's there, but to me, it's a simple hint of peat.
Yep. It is malty. Usual Tomatin malt. A little bit of pepper spice to it. And almost a sugared sweetness, that citrus.
Yeah, the main Tomatin thing I get from it is that typical Tomatin malt. And then everything else is a little subtle for me. What is the ABV here? Okay,
46.
It's 46. 46. It's an NAS. And then...
Non-chill filter.
Okay, I was going to ask, is this chill filtered or not? And it does look a little cloudy. So it's non-chill filtered, 46% ABV, and it's an NAS. I want more peat. If you're going to make a mythical beast, and it's going to be in the Highlands, peat it. Just peat it. All right. Yeah, just peat it. All right. Obviously, hey, the Cu Bocan or the Cu Bocan is whatever it is. To me, this is still way cereal malt based, and I guess my expectations were a little bit dashed. I'm giving it an 83. Yeah.
It's not bad. It's sweet. It's smooth. A little bit of peat, maybe a little bit of saltiness to it.
Yes. Good call on the saltiness.
An 88 from me.
All right. The only reason was I came in thinking it was going to be a peated monster.
Oh.
And it's
so
not.
your expectations were blind, though, if you didn't know what it was. 83.
I'm still going 83 because of the whole package deal. I thought with the monster and the peat being in there that it was going to be a kind of a peated monster thing that I had to touch.
Well, yeah, and, maybe even 88's a little high because even my notes, I mean, I'm not pulling a lot from it. The maltiness, a slight peat, a little bit of citrus. Okay.
To me, it doesn't stand fully on its own. It seems a little bit muddled for me.
Okay.
That's just kind of where I'm at.
$60, $50, I think it was $60. $60 price range.
Well, see,
is it worth it?
No.
I don't think so either.
Because I can go get the Tomatin 12 for like $28, and it's a cereal malt explosion. I can move up to the 14-year, if you can get it in your area, Tomatin that's been placed in a port cask, and it's delicious, and it's running like $39.
I was going to say, if this was $35 to $40 price range,
Yes.
I would say yes, it's worth it.
I can move up to the 18-year Tomatin for $60.
Almost the same.
It's sherried, and it is unbelievably phenomenal. I recommend it all the time.
Now, this was a request, too, because I'd seen it online and on Twitter. Some people have been talking about it, and I requested, and our liquor store was able to get it in. And I think they even have another bottle on the shelf now.
I was just underwhelmed, and it surprised me because, well, the Tomatin 12 distinguished for me what the cereal malt flavor is, and I love their multi-caskings with the port and the sherry. What say you?
I think it's a well-done whiskey.
It is well done.
I don't think it's worth the $60 price tag.
I would agree 100%. It seems to be kind of just I think muddled's my best term. I can't get a distinct flavor thing on it. Like I said, part of that could be my own expectations was, hey, this is peated. It's going to peat me. It's going to give me that peat explosion I want. And it didn't. So maybe my own expectations were deflated.
Drug it down a little bit.
Drug it down.
All right.
Drug it down.
All right. Couple of shout outs real quick.
Hold on, no, I got my hand back, my screen printed hand.
Part of the challenge was you supposed to actually wear that out.
I'll wear
to
it.
Town, to one of the malls.
I'll wear it out to a mall. I think I'll be mobbed. The young ladies
Right.
come over and say it's a touchable shirt. What was the shout out?
Michael Pertain.
Boom.
Recent Patreon.
It's not really a shout out,
supporter.
it's a mention.
Mention.
Because he's $1.
Thanks to Michael for supporting us.
Bingo. If you haven't, go check out Patreon, Scotch Test Dummies on Patreon. It's a way to help support us and keep the show coming. Mm-hmm. We love doing the show. We're not going anywhere. But if you like what you're getting, if you like the screen printed shirts and the mullets, then you want to go give us $1.
Yep. And another one to Trini and C real quick.
Now Trini, explain Trini and C.
Trenny and C. Two guys, about like us.
Kinda.
Not as handsome.
Not as crazy.
Or as funny.
Or as oddly tall.
They're coming along.
Do
Check
they
them
have
out.
Screen printed shirts?
They have, no.
Have they ever worn?
They wear a lot of flannel.
Really? I want to see them both in wife beaters.
Plaid
White wife
stuff.
beaters is what I want to see.
Yes, white wife
I want to see them each in a white wife beater. I've already told them I like a little bit of the chest hair. I haven't seen it, but you're telling me they did a chest hair thing.
They did a chest hair shout out.
All right, I'm going to have to look at that.
Yes.
I'm a fan of the 70s chest hair. When men were men and Burt Reynolds drove a Trans Am.
That's right. Tom Selleck drove a Ferrari 308 GTSI.
Yeah, he's out kayaking.
Magnum PI.
Yeah, he's got all that body hair and he's out kayaking in the middle of the Hawaiian Ocean. Yes. God, there was no shame.
You would do so good in the 70s.
God, I would have been a 70s child. A lot of hair. Hair was in.
Anyway, check out Trini and see. They're putting, they're newer. They're doing a good job. Got some videos up on YouTube.
Well, they do Scotch reviews.
Yes.
Whiskey
Whiskey
reviews. What are they about the mullet?
What mullet?
Oh.
I just colored my hair.
Did you? You didn't like the salt and pepper anymore?
No, someone said I should color my hair because it's gray.
It is. You're almost more salt and less pepper. I'm going to call you.
Does it look okay?
Looks great.
Mold it.
I don't know. Looks wonderful. Love it. What's your shirt? Juicy? Is that a juicy shirt?
Oh,
it's a slip and slide. The whammo. Love it. All right. I don't think we got anything else to say here, but scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies.